Hey there, boaters. I'm Captain Stacey Hanrahan, and welcome to Friday's episode of Boaters TV. First up, our Captain's Caption photo was provided by Alex Kazicki. We'll reveal the caption of the day at the end of the show. Now in Did You Know, choosing a cruising cat in our blue water sailing segment. We all know boats tend to depreciate, but do you know why some depreciate more than others? Catamaran broker Philip Berman laid out the 6 main factors that impact the resale value of used catamarans in this month's Blue Water Sailing magazine. Most catamarans are built outside the U.S., so currency fluctuations, especially the dollar-euro exchange rate, strongly influence new and used catamaran values. For example, if you bought a French or South African cat 3 years ago, when the dollar was strong against both the euro and the rand, you should be able to sell your cat today for close to what you purchased her for. If you think the dollar will soon bounce back, it might not be a good time to buy a foreign cat. But since all signs point to the continued weakening of the dollar, many foreign buyers are actually coming to the U.S. to buy cats being sold in dollars. Another factor that impacts depreciation is an obvious one: condition. The fastest way to devalue your boat is to not take care of it. Simple maintenance like changing filters, replacing zincs, and taking care of the seals on the sail drives will go a long way in slowing down depreciation. It's important to know that a chartered boat will automatically carry the stigma that it's been beat up. So if you're trying to sell an ex-charter boat, be prepared for an instantly lowered resale value. Other factors include configuration, brand, options, and new construction cost. To read Philip's details on these, go to www.bwsailing.com. Now it's time for our BoatTest Reports feature of the week, where we'll take a look at the 8522 from SunChaser.
Well, welcome to BoatTest.com. Today I'm taking a look at the 8522 SunChaser. A lot of great features on board, so come on board. Let's take a look at the 8522 SunChaser. SunChaser uses custom molded helms, rounded bow edges, and plush 22-ounce carpet to pamper you underway. The new full camper enclosure gives you the comforts of your own motorhome on the water. Rotocast seat bases provide huge storage lockers under the corner and side bench seats and have ventilation channels underneath to keep everything fresh and dry. Cushions are extra thick for comfortable long-range cruising. When serving snacks, a round dinette table quickly sets up in the bow seating area with built-in cup holders for 4. Another well-designed feature on the 8522 SunChaser is a changing room. Now in this case, they put it in the center of the boat instead of on the stern where it takes up a lot of room. Power switches at the dash are aircraft-style lighted switches with push-button breakers. Gauges on the 8522 include an analog fuel, trim, speed, tack, and voltmeter. SunChaser uses a seaworthy marine stereo without the CD player, yet adds the MP3 jack so you can still listen to your favorites. Plug in your portables or charge up your cell phone with a 12-volt adapter starboard of the 3-spoke padded wheel. Keep the cell phone or iPod handy and molded in pockets on the top of the dash. Step through the aft starboard door and you can go for a swim and get back on board with a flip-over boarding ladder. The SunChaser 8522 Cruiser is 22 feet 3 inches length overall with a 102-inch beam. She weighs 1,950 pounds dry and carries 24 gallons of fuel. I found her top speed to be 26.6 miles per hour at 6,000 RPMs and her cruise speed to be 16.1 miles per hour at 4,000 RPMs. At cruise, you can expect about 116 miles on a full tank of fuel. Time to plane was 3.9 seconds. The 8522 was a smooth handling pontoon boat that took to the rough chop as easily as it maneuvered around the docks. I easily handled docking and launching without help.
Thanks to BoatTest for that report. To see more of the SunChaser 8522, you can cruise on over to BoatTest website at www.boattest.com. Now let's see what's making waves in nautical news. The Singapore Sailing Federation recently raised more than $20,000 for the sailing community of Myanmar that was devastated by a cyclone earlier this month. More than 100,000 people lost their lives, many lost their homes, and the community's new yacht club was also destroyed. Sailors from Myanmar have close ties with those from Singapore, and many have grown up together, training, competing, and participating in exchange programs. A charity car wash and auction raised the $20,000 in one short afternoon. Brunswick Corporation announced it will no longer produce its blue water marine brands, including Sea Pro, Sea Boss, Palmetto, and Laguna. As a result, its Newbury, South Carolina plant will close by the end of June. 175 jobs will be eliminated, but the company says it will assist employees in transitioning to other jobs. Brunswick cites a prolonged slowdown in the marine industry since late 2005 as a reason for their decision. The company will now focus on its other brands, Boston Whaler, Triton, Trophy, Hatteras, and Cabo, just to name a few. And finally, BoatU.S Angler is now offering commercial guide insurance for fishing guides. The new policy covers both personal and commercial use, including tournaments. Policy features include coverage of your boat, engine, and trailer, liability, medical, and fishing equipment coverage, plus uninsured boater protection. The medical payments and fishing equipment coverage is for the guide and customers. The policy is only available, though, for boats under 24 feet with 3 or less guests aboard. Now it's time to reveal Stacey's the Boaters.com Sealebrity profile pick of the day, which is Captain CJ Hughes and his 17-foot Mako Fish Wish. CJ is training to become a yacht chef. He's a big fan of saltwater fishing, diving, and spearfishing. CJ has also been sailing competitively since he was 7 years old. Not sure what this picture is all about, but welcome to the Boaters and congrats on your Sealebrity status. And finally today, the captain's caption of the day is, "Maybe the Coast Guard will not see me if I hide here." Submitted by Darren Hurdle. And that'll do it for this episode of the Boaters TV. See you back here on Monday.